Oh. Whew. Apparently, it's allergy season and it's 5-Minute Friday. Hey everybody, welcome back to 5-Minute Friday, where we take 5 minutes, we put it on the clock, try and give you one awesome tip that'll make your gym just a little bit better. And today, I want to talk about air quality. This is something that we don't always think about when we build our gyms. We spend a lot of time and effort considering what type of equipment, what type of gear, what type of weights, and oftentimes we don't give any thought to the environment that we're training in. And for those of us that work out at home, we oftentimes get stuck into the corner of a garage or a dark corner of the basement. And one of the inherent problems with those spaces is the air quality. Not only do you have moisture and mildew and mold and things like that, but you also have in a garage, you have pollen and airborne pollutants that come in from the outside. If you're in a garage or basement, a lot of times you have things stored in those areas that give off noxious odors and smells and things like that. Now, when it comes to smell, I made a video, I'll link it somewhere, talking about how to get rid of odors. What I'm going to talk about today, while it does an okay job with odors, I really recommend that other solution. But for today, I want to talk about allergens and dust and things like that. And the reason that that's so important in our gym is when we're in our gym, we're training hard, we're also breathing deeply and hard, if you're doing it right, right? If you put in a hard session on the bike or on the treadmill or even a heavy leg day or really any time where you push yourself, you are breathing deeply. And that means that everything in the air around you is coming into your lungs. And your lungs do a great job of filtering things out, but that means that all that stuff ends up stuck in your lungs. So in order to give yourself not only a safe environment, but an enjoyable environment to work out in, we've got to think about ways to address the air quality. Now, it may come as a surprise, but I don't do Gym Crafter. The website and the YouTube channel is my full-time gig. What I've done for the last almost 30 years is I've worked in the retail electronics and appliance industry. In the store that I work at currently, I've been at 19 years, and we sell purifiers there. And we've sold them the entire time that I've worked there. And I've seen just about every type and brand of air purifier come and go. And it's one of the most returned products that we sell because, quite honestly, most of them are junk. They just don't do much of anything. But without fail, the one brand and type of air purifier that has gotten the best reviews from our customers and the lowest return rate is those made by Blue Air. Blue Air is an amazingly good air purifier company. I think that's all they do. We've carried them for years, and that's actually what I have here in my gym. So today I want to show you the air purifier that I use. This is a Blue Air. I think it's I'll put a link in the description below so I don't screw it up. But this one is the perfect size for a home gym. You don't need anything big and fancy. And while it's not 20 or 30 bucks, it's not an arm and a leg either. And the cool thing about the Blue Air units is not only are they relatively inexpensive for a smaller one to get into to start with, but the replacement filters inside only need to be changed once a year, and they're actually really inexpensive. So it's relatively easy and low maintenance to maintain. Basically what this is it's a little fan, and there's 3 speeds on it. On the lowest speed, you can't even hear it, and that's really all you need. It'll cycle the entire volume of air in the room several times a day at that low speed and really clean it well. On the outside, there's a first stage filter. Another neat thing about these is that you can get these little socks that cover the outside in different colors. So if you're the type of person that likes to color coordinate their gym, they make 5 or 6 different colors that would kind of look cool instead of just being a weird big clunky box in your gym. But that kind of filters out all of the dust and everything. This, when you want to clean it off, and you'll want to clean it off pretty regularly because you'll see just how much stuff is getting sucked out of the air, it just slides right off. And then you go shake it down outside or whatever you want to do. You can wash it in the washing machine as well. Underneath is a HEPA filter, and this is where the particulates and the more dangerous elements get caught, and the smaller elements, the things like the allergens and the VOCs from the toxic compounds and things like that. So that's where this gets kind of filtered out. Super simple, you plug it in, you turn it on, you forget about it. Not a long video today, but it's a really, really, really important video because, again, when we talk about training, we do this for our health, right? And there's very little that's harder to fix than lung issues. So, you know, being that we're in those dark, dank basements, being that we're in the garage with the paint buckets and the fertilizer and all that stuff, having something like this is really valuable, not only for your health, which is, again, why you're training in the first place, but it's really valuable to have because it makes the air better and it's much more enjoyable to come into your gym. And one of the great things about training at home is that you have the opportunity to make your gym as enjoyable as you possibly can. And for less than the cost of most of the stuff that you end up putting in your gym, a good air purifier will pay for itself many, many times over. So get out there and enjoy the rest of your Friday while you're out there buying air purifier. And until next time, I'm Tim with Gym Crafter.